Since his passing, it would be greatly remiss of me not to make a nod to the memory of John Knotson. For more than one generation, he was the voice of this great day. He covered 29 of them. And Salford born, he would have been in his element for this. The first ever to be the walkout of the official guests to meet the teams. He's accompanied by Debbie Hewitt, MBE, who is the chair of the FA, Sir Tim Clark, KBE, who's the president of sponsors Emirates Airlines. It is going to be Manchester City who have the first kick of the ball. Captain Ilkay Gündoğan will have that honour. The honour of refereeing the game goes to Paul Tierney. And on his whistle against the red of Manchester. And there's a good try. Oh, incredible! Ilkay Gündoğan! Right from the start. That is stunning! Against Chelsea after 25 seconds in 2009. He was attended to very quickly by Rafa Varane. Here's Haaland.
Haaland on a couple of occasions. He's won his first header. He's got the ball into him directly long, straight to Haaland, knock down, get the bits and pieces. I mean, you can't legislate for that. That's just world class.
John Stones moving into midfield. Here's Kyle Walker. Gündoğan once scored in a Manchester derby by finishing off a 44 test.
I had a few comebacks, but not for now. Very difficult.
As United ended the Premier League season with 4 wins in a row.
And the last part of this season has just been incredible.
That was De Bruyne. Gündoğan. Fred. Immediately Bernardo Silva was upon him. Now it's Haaland.
Way too slow from Fred. Drifts off the back of players, but the minute that ball goes long into Erling Haaland, as a midfield player, you just got to be on alert. But what a finish. Couldn't have fell to a better person.
Grealish.
As you can clearly...
Over it comes to Bernardo Silva, knocked down to Kevin De Bruyne, whose chip is too high. Grealish finds Stones.
Where you could look at those moments as moments where your season can collapse.
We've ever seen in an FA Cup final. All 142 of them. And then Jack Grealish.
Special in the first few seconds, but Manchester United rallied.
Management group, the captaincy group, as Pep Guardiola calls it. 5 senior players. Gündoğan leads the way 4 years ago. Gündoğan. Rodri. Line of 6 across the 6-yard line. Gündoğan. He got it! And he's got another one! Not quite so much of a cracker. That one crept into the corner. But he's done it again for his team, and Manchester City have their lead back.
Well, you can see it clear as day from up here. Of all the players on the pitch that you give that time and that space to, he's not one of them.
Gündoğan. How can Manchester City let him go?
I honestly don't see how.
Walker pokes it through. Gündoğan only has 2 real options. Neither of them were...
Right inside, asking him to play simple. Here's the goal again. Watches it all the way. Doesn't matter when it hits the back of the net, whether it comes off your shin, your ankle, your knee. It's the quality to get it on time. Tick now, though, City. The positions that they're picking up, the movement, the spaces. Every minute that ticks down on this clock.
Rodri. Gündoğan. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne in towards goal.
Stones. Gündoğan.
Back comes Stones. Well, Rodri owes him at least a shake of the hand for that.
He does. Well, that's his role, John Stones. Spot the danger, fill in.
Rodri looked shattered incidentally. He'd beaten him. Credit to Varane too for sticking with him. City found
it there. And hunted down by 3 Manchester United players.
And now Grealish again. And here's Haaland! And Gündoğan! The flag's up. Just for now, there will be no FA Cup final hat-trick.
I think he is offside. There was a little moment there, you're thinking what it takes in the finals, and there's still a long way to go in this one.
Gündoğan. He's trying to time his movement down. Going forward for Ilkay Gündoğan. Grealish. Gündoğan. Gündoğan runs away from Casemiro easily and pulls it back.
Really good play from Luke Shaw.
I'm sure you heard over the more than
he's seen him. Just let him go. Hasn't got the legs to get to him. They've got 4 centre-halves on the pitch now. City to deal with these types of moments.